Hey everybody, and welcome to Banter for our second episode of current events / slice of life content. And next episode will be our first topic, which I'm kind of excited for. So you can see today that we've our lovely cast of Phoebe, Jayden, and Zaid. Moosh will not be on this episode for a little bit, and then he'll probably come in halfway through. While Zaid leaves. And today we have a lot of topics, and I'm excited to get into it.
So Riley, we didn't get to this last time, but for our first topic of today's episode, I think we should talk about the...
the Stephen Colbert?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so this is something my dad brought up to me. Let me just read it off. Stephen Colbert's film crew is charged with for trespassing on the Capitol. Which obviously makes sense because they were trespassing, but it's interesting that they got the same charge as people that were there on January 6th. January 6th Council, January 6th, the attempted coup attempt at our Capitol. But it's just kind of interesting how, I don't know if we should start off with this one, but I guess it's fine. It's just really interesting that people that are plotting for like a coup attempt get the same charge as someone that's just like making fun of like Marjorie Taylor Greene. What? No, go ahead.
You said clue attempt, and then I thought of Jayden's Blues impression.
Okay, slightly off topic, but since she brought it up, do you guys want to hear my Blues Clues impression?
They can't talk, Jayden.
I'm gonna...
Just do it.
I'm gonna assume you said yes. Hold on.
It's actually not a bad impression.
Before we continue, what's Blues Clues?
We gotta talk about this one. Okay, so
Blues Clues is just a...
Blues Clues is a children's show about a blue dog running around leaving clues for his owner named Steve. What was the other owners?
Got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Oh, it's GMCA. That's GMCA. Stop it.
Wonder who it's from.
I already hate it.
Alright.
You
Well,
guys
so
cut all
we
this
get
out.
copyright.
Yeah, just straight up.
We'll
you can't.
bleep this. Bleep this.
No, but we. Okay, anyway.
Okay, anyways.
Like I was saying, Stephen Colbert's film crew was like arrested for trespassing, even though they were making fun of like all they were doing was like making fun of like Marjorie Taylor Greene, who is literally like she's like a superhero villain. It's interesting how out of touch and insane she is. But it's really weird that they get charged with the same thing as someone doing a coup attempt, even when like Marjorie Taylor Greene herself is known to make fun of senators. She's harassed AOC multiple different times. It's a little weird, I think there should probably be like a different category or a different sentencing for someone that gets like tries to overthrow our government. Is that crazy?
I really
No.
think that's crazy. No, that's crazy.
No.
You do have to talk into the mic. Well, they just won't hear you. That's all.
Okay, maybe if you didn't hold the mic.
I'm kind of a mic hog. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Can you guys tell why they broke up?
Okay, well, we gotta
This
cut
is
that
a
out.
No, I think we should keep that in.
We're not keeping that in.
No, at least do
This
it.
is a
That's
slice of
super
life
real.
episode, as in life in general, not your life.
I am literally begging
Listen.
you to keep that in.
Yeah, we'll
Please,
keep
that's
that
doing
in.
the blue for real.
We can keep it in. We can. Anyway.
Okay.
We gotta get.
Riley, I also heard you bring up the January 6th.
Right.
So I would like to hear about that.
Okay. So they're still doing hearings as of right now, and it's literally batshit insane. Just like the amount of people. I covered a lot of it last time. Like the amount of people that Trump like shamed and like whose lives have been like ruined because they've been accused of certain crimes that just like straight up haven't happened, and the amount of like just pre-planning that went into this. Like you have to watch them. Obviously, I can't. These are like at least 9. They're at least like an hour and a half episodes each, and there's like at least 6 of them out now. I gotta catch up. I've only watched the first one, but it's insanity. Anyway, I'll throw it back to Jayden.
That was very interesting. And that sounded very sarcastic. I promise it's not sarcastic. I think it's absolutely mental that people are getting. Absolutely mental, bro. But
Mental.
It's Tuesday.
Alright.
It's Tuesday,
It's
isn't it?
This isn't racist at all.
I'm sorry. We'll cut this out.
Please don't.
But I think I
Go ahead, Jay.
find it very interesting and weird that they're being charged for stuff. Did you say they're being charged with stuff that they haven't done?
No. Of course, they were trespassing. There's no denying that they were trespassing, but they're charged with the same crime that that people that tried to overthrow our government were charged with. It's like I feel like there should be some difference in severity between like trying to overthrow democracy and harassing a senator. There's some difference between those two things.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah, wait, so who's like actually charging?
I honestly, I just it's just like a legal system. I don't know I don't know which person. I don't know the person that's charging them.
Okay.
But I just know that they are being charged with the same crime by like whoever the judicial system. I guess I'll bring it on to another topic.
Okay.
Actually, do you want to get into it, or do you want to talk about something a little bit more light? Phoebe. Like,
Get into it, yeah.
no, like.
Pop out with a truck.
No, like more politics heavy, or would you want to?
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Chrissy, wake up.
I don't like this.
Alright, DMC, stop. No, no more.
Wake up, can you hear me? Wake up.
Jayden.
Chrissy, wake up.
I don't imagine there
Sorry,
are
that
any
was
of you
Sarah,
in the
sorry.
audience, but if you actually enjoy these idiots' impressions and references, there you go.
Thank you so much, Zaid. Now back to Riley.
At least we have a sense of humor.
Cut him deep there. Anyway, really cut him deep there. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, so I know you guys probably don't know a lot about this, and it will probably be covered a lot more in depth with our next episode. Our next episode on the Supreme Court, but recently the Supreme Court rules that states that subsidized private schools must also subsidize religious schools.
Oh yeah.
Which is really interesting because then it first off, I think it's kind of screwed that governments subsidize private schools in the first place, because the whole point of a private school is it's for profit. It is not non-profit. It is for profit. You pay to be in that school. That's how it works. So it's crazy that they get funding from the government when their goal is to make money, not to educate kids. That's why they're an institution. Go ahead.
It's also just crazy because like whatever happened to the separation of church and state.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't. There's those. I don't read the Constitution regularly, but it's just like any person regularly does that.
I don't know what you're talking about, Riley. We all do that.
No, you're right. I sometimes right before I fall asleep,
Are you slacking? Every night. You're slacking.
Every night I fall asleep reading the Constitution. It's my favorite pastime. But no, it's ridiculous that we have.
I get past We the People.
Get us a queen who can read the Constitution. Anyway, yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous that it's like, I mean, imagine you have a kid and you don't have enough money to send them to a private school, so you have to send them to a public school. But when doing that, you still pay taxes that go to that private school. It's kind of fucked up, right? You're not paying to help your child.
Yes.
You're not.
Thank you.
You're not paying to help your child's education. You're paying to help a more well-off child's education. Which I guess you can make the argument, when you're paying for taxes, you're not paying to help yourself anywhere. You're paying to help everyone. But it's like you're paying to continue a divide in socioeconomics. You know what I mean? Phoebe seems uninterested.
Has anyone else ever heard of that theory that like if you like poke the wall at the right place and time, there's like 1/100000th of a chance that your hand could go through it because of the split in the molecules?
Sierra, our tech person as of right now, because we don't have Will,
Yeah.
is nodding yes.
Yeah, Sierra, can you look that up for me? No, let's get a fact check on
Let's
that.
fact check.
No, yeah,
I've
for
heard
sure.
that theory.
Yeah,
To this day, I don't think anyone on the planet has ever actually experienced it.
I have two, and I
Please don't hit my wall. I'm sure it's like a theory, but it's not real.
And that's just a theory.
All right, but let's get to something a little bit more light.
A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Oh my god.
He said it's not a game theory, so I had to.
Okay, wait.
Like I said, stupid references.
Anyway.
Thank you so much. Back to Riley. I almost said Moosh.
Phoebe put on that she wanted to talk about salad fingers.
Let's talk about salad fingers.
I'll pass it to Phoebe.
Okay, Phoebe, we're gonna talk about this because do you know what salad fingers is?
No.
Oh my God, you had a normal
Something
childhood.
about fingers.
Rusty spoons. I must caress this rusty kettle. This rusty kettle.
That's really good.
I know. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Phoebe, do you want me to explain it or do you want to explain
That you can explain.
Okay, so it's about this
We don't know.
unhuman-like creature that has not salad fingers, but it has long green fingers. His face is like everything's green, and he has red eyes, and he's just really creepy. And he's in this universe where like I don't think we've ever heard anyone talk in that universe, right?
No.
So, okay. So no one can talk like regular English. It's more like screaming, blood curdling, ear
Yeah,
wrenching.
actually, that's true.
Yeah.
But it's about this one guy that just goes around like looking for things. We don't know why per se, but it's really
He likes
weird.
metal.
He likes metal a lot. Rusty
Can I,
things.
may I interject?
Yes.
It's like a weird indie a cartoon
Yeah.
horror story kind of thing. Animated horror story, kind of like Don't Have Me Nice. I'm scared, like we talked about previously. But it's a lot more decrepit and like he's like
Less
in a,
polished.
yeah.
Never in my life have I been this interested in the ceiling. My God, this is boring. What
But-
time is it?
It is
6:47.
No.
So
it's probably not
Phoebe-
said that on the episode.
So Phoebe, Riley, and I last summer we were all hanging out. Will was there too. This is when we kind of became like a group, you would say. It was us four, and we would just sit in Riley's basement and watch like creepy things. So we first watched, I think it was Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yeah.
Then we watched Salad Fingers, and then we got into like, I don't know what it was. Riley, I can't remember what it's called, but we watched like a documentary. It's like Slenderman or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. It was us four.
It was.
Oh, the one thing that. Oh shit.
It was like supposedly like found footage of
Yes.
Slenderman.
Wait.
But
No.
But it was like some college like video.
It was like a college project,
It was
but like it was like
good.
documenting
I
like
got-
Slenderman or something like that.
No,
But it
you
was,
keep
like,
talking
interesting.
because I'm gonna find out what it's called.
Okay, so like it was about this one college person. Like I said, filming like a documentary about like I think it was his life,
Yeah.
and he ended up recording like his life and everything and turning it in. But there was found footage. Obviously, this is not real, but there was found footage of weird things. I forgot his name, but he would like hear something and start recording outside the door.
Marble Hornets.
Marble Hornets. So if any
I
of you
remember
have
it.
ever
Sorry,
watched it, like like I think we stopped watching it like halfway through because we
it
were
was
like,
really good
it was.
though.
We should finish watching it.
We should.
We should.
It's really good. It's
It
just
is.
my
It's
friend,
really
my
well.
friend Jordan. If you're watching, Jordan suggested it to me, and I haven't finished it, and she's probably upset with me because I haven't finished it. But it's really good shit.
Yes.
You should check it out.
But
Zayd, have you ever wait? Can I cut you off real quick?
Yeah.
Zayd, have you ever watched any like indie horror stuff? Anything like that?
Does he really look like the type?
No.
Interesting. Okay. But I'm a big sucker for. What do you? What?
I just saw Phoebe go.
I'm a. No. Did you want to? You didn't want to say anything? No. For sure. No. Okay. All right. No. Just want to make sure. All right. Anyway,
But,
I'm really close to the microphone. I'm a big sucker for fucking indie horror stuff. It's so good, especially YouTube videos. Oh.
Yes, I think that's
like,
why.
Ooh, like Inside of Mind. He has good stuff. I don't
I
think you
haven't
know.
watched that, but
It's good.
I think that's why Riley and I like we were like friends, and like Phoebe and I weren't friends at the time. Like we were acquaintances. We weren't
Mystery
really
Flesh
friends.
Pit.
But we were. I think that's why Riley and I bonded so well because of the indie horror things. Because he invited us over to watch Quiet Place with Phoebe.
Yeah.
And that's when it all started, and then we watched Quiet Place 2, and then it was like all indie.
It was like the
horror.
first horror movie I've ever watched, and it's actually really good. Okay. Sometimes you just watch a movie over and over again.
Yes, and guys,
Alright.
this is when Phoebe and Riley were dating.
Stop. You can't sing. You can't.
Why not?
Because it's DMCA-able. You can't sing songs.
Dude, let's write our own song.
Yeah.
I'm not the only one who thinks you can't sing.
Phoebe, let's leave now.
Riley
Stop.
sucks.
Give me
Can I
the
sing my
microphone.
rap from last time?
Yeah, I'll beatbox for you.
Will, you know this rap. You're just gonna cut this all out and just like bleep it.
You
Okay.
can't cut this stuff out.
Yes, you can.
Are you leaving?
It is 6:51.
Go ahead. You can go. Okay.
I'm gonna beatbox.
That
Okay,
should
wait,
be Zayd's exit
okay.
music, the beatboxing.
Okay, so Riley, I know this is usually you doing it, but I think we should really get back on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
I
agree.
am going to bring up. We can't talk about that. We can't talk about that. We can't talk about that.
Why can't we talk about it?
What about your everything bubble popping on Netflix, especially on Netflix?
Oh, everything bubble popping.
We were
this is
talking about this in the car too.
we're talking about this is global economics.
Welcome.
No, I'm kidding. But it's really just about everything crashing. Our economy is down. Turns out you can't just go up. At a certain point, everything pops, including stuff like Netflix and Tesla and crypto. If Will was here, he'd be talking about how he's lost a lot of money in crypto, because I'm sure he has.
Yes.
I mean, I guess I can't talk for him, but
Will.
crypto dropped like 90%. It's bad. Turns out maybe some things are kind of like a multi-level marketing scheme. Really weird how you just have to buy it and then hope it goes up. Almost like it's gambling. But we'll get into that at another time. My opinions on stocks.
It's not gambling, it's skill.
No. It's not skill when everybody loses. But anyway.
Next topic I saw Zayd put is society is annoying. Would you like to talk more on that?
Okay, so on the topic of society being annoying, right? We have Exhibit A, Exhibit B, There's Exhibit C over there,
Me too.
and 7 billion more like it.
At least it's not just the women.
Ew. So you're not being sexist.
No,
or
he just
homophobic.
hates everyone. Oh, if Will was here, he'd talk about how apparently crypto is being used on the dark web, but
Yeah, I
think
saw he put that down, but we can't really talk about it.
and that's
It's not
always
there.
been
It's not here.
that's like always been happening. So
We can't really talk about the rest of these because it's kind of like.
sure we can.
Maybe we can like scratch on the surface of Roe v. Wade.
I guess.
So as a woman,
Oh, we can talk about this though.
can I scratch the surface?
Go ahead, gotcha.
So, hey, can you give them like the preview?
I'm gonna talk about this a little bit, but
Yes,
yeah,
I
go
know,
ahead.
but. Okay, so as a woman, as woman,
Yeah, as a woman.
Sorry, sorry. So,
You want to use
can I? Sorry, can I?
Oh, you want it? You want it?
Phoebe. Sorry, I just need to sit my white ass down and listen. You're right. I just need to.
That has nothing to do with you being white.
Right,
It has
so
to do with being a man.
I'm joking. It's a joke. Sometimes.
Okay, so voice crack. So as a woman, and as most of you may know, Roe v. Wade got overturned last Friday, which is a super
Which
big.
won't be last Friday when we're releasing this, but
Yes, but can I release the date of when this was recorded? So I know.
no.
No.
Okay, never mind. A date that may or may not be in June.
In June.
In June. Last Friday, as of today.
During Pride Month.
During Pride.
All months.
Fucking homophobic. But they overturned Roe v. Wade. And for those of you that don't know what Roe v. Wade is, it is a law that protects abortion and the right to get an abortion. So they overturned it, which means that they said, let's take another look at this, and maybe we just ban abortion.
Well,
So-
That is not.
no.
That's
They
not
they
correct.
they overturned
No,
it
like-
so that it's illegal on a federal
I'm
level.
trying to make them look.
Oh.
Listen, man.
Well, can I?
Yeah, let Riley
Well,
talk.
It's that it's up to
Can
the
I-
states.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
So
New York
basically
said
they
we're keeping it, right? Yeah.
basically they did a poll. They pulled a states' rights thing where they did the whole. No, it's okay, but it's up to the states to decide, which is weird. How many times Republicans have done that in the past? Wonder what else could be used for state rights. Basically, what they overturned is because Roe v. Wade was a super precedent that enabled all women to have the constitutional right to an abortion, and now that they've overturned it, multiple states can legislate against abortion, and multiple states, like I think it's like 13 to 20 states, had trigger laws in place that immediately would go into effect as soon as Roe v. Wade was overturned, and it's kind of fucked.
Just a little
Can
bit.
I interject here? When you were saying that Republicans have done using states'
Wait,
rights
give her the mic,
before-
give her the mic.
Okay.
That's what I was about to say.
When you made a comment about Republicans and states' rights, if you were implying about slavery, technically that was not the Republican Party that was in charge of bringing it up to the states.
I'm gonna say this. That is true, but it's also during time period before the party swap.
Yes, I was.
If
Just,
you wanna-
I'm just clarifying.
That is true. No, I totally take that. That's true. That's true.
And I will double check how many states exactly had a trigger law.
Please do. I just want to respond
So you're a slay.
to. Anyway, go ahead.
Slay, pussy queen, yes, go on.
You were saying about Roe v. Wade. Oh, you were done.
I was done.
All right,
shit. No, wait.
Well,
do you want me to shit talk them more? Because I will.
No, because we'll have we're gonna have.
It is Pride Month, and for you homophobes, Jesus Christ.
We'll be talking about Roe v. Wade a lot more in our second, in our emergency
I'm just gonna stop.
emergency topic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But can I?
sure.
Our emergency episode. I know you guys are good. You guys are gonna be screaming at your screens right now, saying, "Yay! It's gonna be an all-girls episode." So
Yeah, it
All
will be an
women.
all women's cast. We're talking about
Riley will not.
Here's.
Well,
I'm giving
Riley
our tech person also the mic.
Riley will be here, but he won't be here. He will be there or there, depending.
Okay, just to check and reconfirm, it was 13 states with trigger laws, so you were correct.
Give me the.
Give him the mic so he can do his whoop whoops.
Hey, I get there.
He gets it.
I sometimes I get there. No, but I remember my politics.
I really don't want to be
Usually.
here. What time is it?
It's
6:58.
Bye.
alright.
And now I'm alone with the mic. Okay. So, I think we've talked about everything that we kind of.
I want to wait till Moosh gets here to discuss
Yes.
gun legislation because I
But-
feel like he had a big opinion on that.
Yes. Can I talk about something that I didn't put on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Big Mouth. So, I have a huge Big Mouth obsession right now. I rewatched it about 3 times now. Going on 4. So, I've let Phoebe watch a couple episodes
kind
with
of got
me.
me hooked. I'm gonna have to start it from the beginning.
Oh, I love you.
Love you.
Oh, we're so gay for each other.
It's Pride Month.
It's Pride Month. If you have a problem with it, you're a homophobe. A homophobe. Okay. No, but Big Mouth, I know it's like late to talk about Big Mouth because season 5 came out when Sierra, can you like see when Big Mouth season 5 came out? I can't remember. But like I've been like super hooked on it lately, again, for the 4th time.
And that's on Netflix, right?
Yes.
I
I'm gonna give the gist of what it is for the people
Okay.
that haven't watched. What do we
no, go ahead. No, let's
Okay.
go ahead.
For the people, yes, Sierra.
Big Mouth season 5 release date was November 5th, 2021.
Okay. Thank you. So,
Yo, we gotta get her a mic.
we do.
No, it's okay.
Well, I mean, our mic that Will usually
Yeah,
uses
it's fine.
broke. So, but technically, Big Mouth is about a group of middle school kids. They're in 7th grade they're in 6th, 7th grade when season 1 first starts. I think it's 6th grade. Sierra, I could be wrong on that, but anyway, it's mostly about these 2 best friends, Nick and Andrew. There's also characters like Lola, Jay, Jesse. I'm missing someone. It was like Devin, Devon, but they're like side characters. It's mostly about Andrew and their hormone monsters, which is like puberty monsters, and there's a whole department full of them and everything, which is very interesting. Imagine if you had a hormone monster. What would you guys feel like watching your every move?
But you're talking. This is on Netflix, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, I have not watched a Netflix show in too long. I have to watch Stranger Things, and I have to watch Umbrella Academy, and I have to watch. No, I probably won't.
I'm gonna get a lot of booze for this, but I have not watched
Booze.
Stranger Things, and I probably will not.
You haven't watched any Stranger Things? That's a little insane. Go ahead, Phoebe.
Sorry.
Oh, gee, I wanted.
According to Google search, it says that the kids in Big Mouth are 12 going on 13 in the first
Oh.
season, which would place them in about 7th grade, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah.
So Jayden's right.
Also, I love Stranger Things.
Yep.
I do love some Stranger Things. I have to go back and watch it now. I have not watched the most recent episode.
I have just finished season 4.
No spoilers.
Volume 2 comes out in 2 days.
I'm
Woo!
so excited.
I'm
I'm
going to
so
hear-
in love with Eddie Munson.
See, the more I see him on TikTok, the more I was like, ew, he's gross. But the more I see him, the more I'm like, holy shit.
Oh!
But Volume 2 comes out, and I'm going to have Gabe, which is my friend. He's going.
Wink.
Yeah, friends.
He's going.
Yeah, for sure.
He's
for sure.
going
For
to
sure.
be talking about it, and he's been trying to get me to watch Stranger Things. We fast forwarded all the way to the third season.
You
He tried
starting
to-
from the third season?
We watched a recap because he said the first and second seasons were like kind of shit.
No.
I completely disagree. The first season was one of the best, but the second season.
I
was better.
watched 2 episodes of the first season.
No,
And I
they're
did not
both
like it.
really good.
He says the action really starts at like.
They do. The action starts, but it's good still. It sets up the characters.
Yeah, I guess, but
Don't
like
give
you
a
could
shit.
just watch the fucking recap. I don't know.
I mean, in my opinion, and this is just like a totally opinion based, I think that season 1 is slower than the rest of the seasons. And I think that season 2 just had like something missing, maybe. But like season 3 and season 4 are just absolutely insane. So those 2 are my favorite seasons.
Yeah. Well,
I actually kind of liked the slow pacing of the first season. I felt like it. I don't know. It made it more like dramatic at the very end, but I still really like the action that season 3 and 4 brought.
Yeah. I am all like I think this is just my opinion though, because I hate slow moving shows. I hate when things don't happen. Like when you think something's gonna happen, it doesn't. Like I hate when that happens. Which
Well, I
kind of
just-
happens in every show, but like I watched like Ginny and Georgia. There was a whole bunch of drama and like everything in that. Like, but if you're taking 2, like I don't know how long it takes them to find Will. But like I watched 2 episodes and he's still gone, and I'm like, where are you? Like I want him.
Oh, wait.
Like, what?
I was gonna say no shit. It's
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Stop! You're gonna get us DMCA. Stop. I was gonna say no shit. It's slow. It's the first season.
Yes,
Of course
but-
it has to be slow. Like that's just how people tell stories. Sure, it's a little slower than like most seasons of like first seasons, but I think that's kind of necessary to like have you fully connect with the characters.
Yes, but in the first season of Ginny and Georgia, you get all the drama, all the action, and everything.
I've never watched that. So
It's a girl show.
Judy and Georgia is a hot mess in like a good way.
Dude,
It's good?
Ginny and Georgia are both like sexy and hot.
Alright, anyway. Anyway.
But Big Mouth, Riley, you should watch it with me and figure.
Alright, I'll watch it at some point, I
When
guess.
we get done with this, if we have time, we can watch the first one.
I mean, we'll see what we have to do.
I watched another sleepover.
Oh my god! I'm in the middle of season 4 right now, and
Okay.
I was watching it before we even did the podcast, and we were doing like mic checks and everything, and Phoebe was sitting right here. We were watching Big Mouth, and Riley was just like, "Can you shut that off? We're trying to do like mic checks." And I was just like, "No!"
It's Big Mouth.
It's Big
I
Mouth.
just like that genre.
Also-
isn't it?
Oh my god! Wait. I think I'm the only. For those of you that watch Big Mouth, I think I am the only person on the whole entire universe that actually finds Lola like somewhat funny and somewhat like one of the best characters in that whole like series. So if you agree with me, leave a like. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, I mean, if you want to.
What I've been
So
doing.
bipolar.
I know I talked about this last episode, but I've still been watching Ryan Trainhand for like every day when I wake up. I'm sorry.
No,
I
you
like it.
talk
It's
about
good content.
Talk about it.
Phoebe
Talk
has
about it.
opinions. I think I talked about her
I think you
opinions
should talk
before.
about it, yeah.
I have been watching Ryan Trahan for like a while now, like years. And I like his content. I really liked when he did. No, I really liked when he did
What?
commentary. With his roommate Ryan Yero, and I still watch Ryan Yero stuff, but I just don't like this new series that he's doing.
Explain.
Elaborate.
He's
Because I have
doing
no
like-
clue who this
yeah.
person is and what
So-
they do.
So he's doing like this YouTube series, where he's like surviving on a penny for 30 days or 31
yeah.
days, like a month. And it's a cool concept, I think, but I also think it's kind of like treading the line of romanticizing homelessness. because I think there's like, you know, a lot of people who, yeah, like try to survive on very little money, and they don't get to go home to their $1 million house and wife and properties and investments, and they die.
Yeah, I totally agree. I talked about this last time with Moosh, Jayden, and Zaid. Where I said your points exactly what I was saying before, is that you believe it's romanticizing like poverty and homelessness. And I think that's fair, but I also think that, I don't know if you've watched any of the episodes recently, but he kind of makes it clear that he's not homeless. He has a phone. I mean, like, most people that are homeless don't have phones. They can't do Uber Eats. They can't do wag walks like what he does, where he walks dogs. But he has a phone, an app that he can do to do that. People that are homeless can't do that because they don't have enough money to have a phone. So go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. He's got like this weird advantage, and
Well, yeah, no, I agree with that, but I think that he kind of makes that clear. He's not like, it's not like those episodes where you're like, you watch the billionaire that goes and pretends to be a homeless person. He's not, I tried to be a homeless person for 3 days. He doesn't market it like that. He's just trying to, the challenge is that you're trying to make it across America with a penny. Okay, go ahead.
okay. No, I know.
So I do agree with you, and I think he should make a little bit more of an effort to make sure that he's not condoned. He's like maybe he should make a little bit more of an effort to like recognize that in his videos.
I just don't think.
But the whole.
I just don't think it's a very good taste.
I guess, but I feel like it's also going to a really good cause. Like
I do know that he's donating to charity.
I think he's raised 100 million meals.
Okay.
So it's like it's not just like he's doing a challenge for views.
Right.
He's well, obviously it's getting him views. I'm not gonna deny that. Obviously it's getting him views. I'm watching it, but it's clear that he's really trying to make it a good cause, and it's also just kind of uplifting content, I guess. Instead of usually I watch a lot of things that are very pointing out bad things, and it's nice to sometimes watch something where it's like pointing out some kind of generosity between people.
Yeah, but I don't see this as very uplifting, because it's like, okay, if this stranger asks you, this handsome, well-dressed stranger asks you for...
It's not really well dressed.
Well, I'm not saying well-dressed, but his clothes are clean and he looks put together.
Sometimes it's not, but he looks more put together than, that's fair.
Yeah, and then if an actual homeless man were to ask you for some money, people have certain judgments, and
That's fair. That's totally fair. And also he has the advantage of people knowing who he is, and
exactly,
and knowing that
and
he's
having a phone, and
yeah.
obviously
I'm not. I think it's. I want to make it very clear that I'm not saying that a person that's homeless could just do these things. I'm very clearly. I'm very clearly in support of homeless people. I don't. You know what I mean?
You're in support of homeless people?
I support homeless people. I'm not like I like when people don't have houses. No, I'm just gonna get clipped right there. I'm in support of homeless people. No, but you know what I mean. I feel like people that are homeless should be given shelter by the government. I'm a big advocate for that. I'm a big advocate of some sort of resources allocated to help people that are in need. Who need food, like he is doing, and who need shelter. Half the time he gets enough money to where he gets a hotel. So he's not plagiarizing a homeless person. Or, you know what I mean?
Plagiarizing?
Well, not plagiarizing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Is it placating or characterizing as a homeless person?
Sure.
He's not pretending to be homeless.
Has he ever in the series, did he ever sleep on the streets or?
Yeah, he sleeps in hammocks sometimes. Because he bought a hammock and the first day he bought a hammock, and will like, if he's ever in like, hi Jayden, like whenever he's in whenever he flies to somewhere, he tries to find a well-off neighborhood that has like trees that are next to each other, and he'll wrap his hammock around. Okay, he'll wrap his hammock between two trees.
Got it.
But he like bought that at the very beginning of the episode, so every single time at the very beginning of the season. So every time he does that, it's like, what was I trying to say? Every time he doesn't have a house to sleep in, or he doesn't have a hotel to sleep in, you're gonna drive me insane. Please stop. He sleeps in the hammock.
Okay.
I think he needs to make it a little bit more clear that he's in support of people that are he supports people that.
Does he also support homeless people?
No.
You missed it while we were gone. I was like, I support homeless people.
That's not what I meant. You know what I mean.
Do I? Oh, I forgot I don't have a mic. Do I?
I think you might be being a little harsh.
No, I appreciate the fact that he's like donating to charity. I just generally don't think it's in good taste, but I
That's
don't
fair.
have anything against him.
That's a little fair. Also, I have never watched his content beforehand, so I don't really know what his content's like beforehand, like you do. So I don't really have the background that you do.
Yeah,
about
he's
him.
straight. I watched this video he made quite a while ago, but when he like basically changed his entire like genre that he used to do. He used to do very like sit down kind of like not reaction but like commentary videos, like similar to Danny Gonzalez or Drew Gooden or Curtis Connor, with his best friend Ryan Eero. Ryan Eero still makes that kind of content. So I don't really watch Ryan Trahan's stuff anymore because it's just not the content I'm into like it used to be. But as long as he's doing what he's happy. So.
Yeah. I guess it's just been. It's always interesting, and I like that. What I'm watching, it's like I'm able to watch it and still not feel upset about it because I know it's going to a good cause.
Yeah.
You like it's like if I don't know. It's like charity events where they like do crazy shit and you're like, okay, this feels weird, but then it's actually going. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about like Mr. Beast?
No, actually.
That's how Mr. Beast makes me feel.
Yeah, exactly. Like a Mr. Beast video where it's like, well, it's for the content, but it's also a lot of it's going to charity. So it's like makes you feel like it's like eating cake and it feels good, but like you know that the cake is healthy. I don't know. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like being able to.
Oh.
I don't think any of us know what you mean right now. But I do have a new topic.
Okay. I just mean like it makes. It's like not having to feel guilty because you know it's going to a good cause.
Sure, but we've spent a lot of time on this. So
Yeah. So go ahead, Jayden.
Hear me out.
She's gotta prepare.
And we should be getting here in about 15 minutes, so we should have him on. And we'll talk about gun legislation right then.
Hear me out.
Hottie. Hottie alert.
Hold on.
Hot.
Please don't. You're gonna throw up the light palettes.
Speaking of YouTubers.
I don't even know if they could see that.
It should be fine.
The focus was locked, so it's
Oh, okay.
Speaking of YouTubers, Jayden, would you like to take it away?
Go ahead.
What YouTuber?
What?
What YouTuber?
Markiplier.
I have an obsession with Markiplier.
You're not the only one.
His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Mark. Well, as of
You are not doing a great job of not dating this episode
Yeah.
at all.
I mean, his birthday was a week ago. That's so crazy. It was actually last October.
2 days. 2 years.
2 years.
2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago.
That's true.
You know his birthday was a year and 2 days ago.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Happy birthday.
As I was saying. Okay, wait.
Because you do.
I love Banter so much. To the point where every time I do shake his hand.
What?
I love this man. I'm going to go into
What are we doing?
Shut up!
God.
He's
This is more sleepover talk.
Can we?
No.
okay.
What is going on?
Also,
We are talking.
About what?
Markiplier.
Stop whispering. I want to hear.
Markiplier.
Oh.
Okay, Markiplier content. How much of you like Markiplier content? I'm guessing a lot because.
I like.
Sorry.
I have such an obsession. Every time he posts, I'm like, oh, I know I'm falling asleep.
Dude, I fell asleep to him every night.
Right?
I-
Totally missed. We're both afraid of it.
I like Markiplier. I like Markiplier too. Have either of you seen the In Space with Markiplier? Because I haven't.
Yes. Okay, that was an aggressive girl. I'm so sorry. Did you hear that?
I haven't. Jayden, convince me to do it right now. Don't whisper into the mic. Sorry. Can we get quiet on set?
Quiet on set.
Sorry, we had a loud sneeze.
Yeah.
Can we get quiet on 87 above ground? I thought
It's actually 78 above ground.
It's like the upside down.
But I have a good topic for next time. Not topic, but okay, never mind. So I'll put it on the sheet. So-
Okay.
Sorry. Or we can talk about it because we have.
Yeah, we have time. Go ahead.
Okay. You know what? Forget.
We get quiet on
You
set.
know, in Space with Markiplier, I'll convince you other ways after the podcast. After I talk about what I'm about to talk about right now.
Go ahead.
Okay. Childhood shows. Favorite childhood show.
Dinosaur Train.
What? No, when you said Upside Down, I thought of the Upside Down show.
I don't know that one.
Really? Hold on. Wait. I have to find a
Upside. No.
I was a PBS Kids kind of girl.
So was I.
So
I
I
was PBS Kids, and then I was
PBS Kid.
Kid. No, and then
No, that's
I
fine.
was
I watched
also-
some PBS too.
I don't know
But
if
I
you.
did not.
I don't know if you guys remember this, but before it was Disney Junior, it was Disney's Playhouse.
I actually
Yup.
don't remember that.
I do.
You're lame. You're lame. Loser.
I watched
loser.
other things like SpongeBob and
Oh, you're one of those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that until I was like a
I've
little older.
never watched an episode of SpongeBob.
That's insane.
I didn't
That's
have- I
insane.
didn't have a childhood.
That's universally accepted as a good show.
It's not ringing any bells.
Nope.
This
No.
this was on it was like late night Nickelodeon. It was on at like 11 p.m. and my parents would be like, "All right, go to bed, good night," and I'd be like, "Good night," and then I'd like stay up and watch it. So.
Yeah. Does anyone remember the show Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Yes. Does anyone remember Martha Speaks?
Yes.
I loved Courage. I love Courage.
I don't know how, but I was so afraid of it.
I'm scared of
hiding-
Grandma.
I'm still scared of that
I
show.
was like hiding under
Trauma.
covers, and now I like watch like horror movies and that's
I can't do
all
horror.
the content.
I can't do horror.
Really?
Only when I'm with people. Like if I'm trying to watch like, even if it's like something as stupid as fucking Chucky.
Horror movie
Chucky?
explain videos.
Like the only horror
I
movie,
love you,
and it's not
James
even
A. Janice from Dead Meat.
like
You watched
If-
Dead Meat?
I love Dead Meat.
I watch Dead Meat sometimes. Go ahead, Jayden. Sorry.
Sorry. I could talk.
Go ahead.
But I also talk a lot. Are we touching tips right now?
That's what she said.
Hey guys, it's Jane. I'm sorry for this episode being cut short. We lost the audio and visual files. We'll get it working for future episodes. In the meantime, go check out our other episodes. Thanks for understanding. Bye!